From literally selling her bathwater to building a billion-dollar brand at the age of 17, these are the most loved and most hated celebrity products of all time. Let's start with the person who got dragged twice in the same year, once for selling soap and again for breaking the internet with a pair of jeans. On June 6, 2025, Sydney Sweeney launched a limited edition soap called Bathwater Bliss in partnership with Dr. Squatch. And yes, it was exactly what it sounded like. A bar of soap made with actual drops of Sydney's own bathwater. Only 5,000 bars were made, $8 each. Ingredients included pine, Douglas fir, moss, exfoliating sand, and just enough bathwater to make it weird. The internet exploded. Some called it brilliant, others called it disgusting. Reddit threads compared it to OnlyFans stunts. But Sydney? She leaned all the way in. She said fans actually joked about buying her bathwater after a previous ad, so she made it happen. Her response to backlash? Honestly though, she said it was weird on purpose and hoped it might even convince men to care more about hygiene. Whether it was genius or gross, one thing's for sure. Sydney turned bathwater into profit, and that's a hustle you don't see every day. And then, just a month later, she found herself at the center of a whole new controversy, this time with a pair of jeans. On July 23, 2025, American Eagle dropped a cheeky ad starring Sydney Sweeney, titled "Sydney Sweeney Has Great Jeans." The campaign leaned into a playful pun, thus with Sydney saying, "Jeans are passed down from parents to offspring. My jeans are blue." It was lighthearted. It was cute. It was also about to become very political. Almost instantly, backlash erupted online. Some critics claimed the ad, featuring Sydney's blonde hair, blue eyes, and talk of jeans, sounded like a nod to eugenics and Western beauty standards. They called it tone deaf, even dangerous. Then things escalated. People discovered Sydney had registered as a Republican in Florida. Donald Trump reposted the ad, calling it the hottest ad out there. Stock prices jumped over 20%. Conservative figures praised it. Critics called it propaganda. The internet split in half. American Eagle tried to keep it neutral, saying it was just about jeans, nothing deeper. They even added that proceeds from the Sydney jean would support domestic violence awareness. But the damage, or genius, was done. Sydney didn't just model denim. She sparked a national debate. And in today's economy, outrage sells. But Sydney isn't the only one turning internet chaos into sales. Another celeb who built a billion-dollar empire off viral buzz? Kylie Jenner. Kylie's beauty empire actually started in a dermatologist's office in 2014 when she got lip fillers at the age of 17. She instantly went viral for her new look and turned all the noise into a business. In 2015, Kylie Jenner posted a lip kit on Instagram. Just a basic box with lipstick and liner priced at $29. It sold out in under a minute and crashed the website. Some kits even resold for over $200 on eBay. That wasn't just hype. That was the start of Kylie Cosmetics. And it changed the game. What started as a small drop turned into a machine. Kylie used her Instagram like a billboard, teasing restocks, swatches, glam looks. And with Kris Jenner running the back end, the brand went from 15,000 kits to over 500,000 in just months. By 2016, Kylie Cosmetics had made over $300 million in sales. By 2018, Forbes crowned her the youngest self-made billionaire, which triggered every Twitter economist into a meltdown. Self-made? With a Kardashian passport? Debatable title, but one thing wasn't up for debate: the sales. By 2019, Kylie sold 51% of the company to Coty for $600 million, valuing it at $1.2 billion. Not bad for a brand born from an overlined pout and Snapchat filters. Even after that, she kept her name on the brand. Kylie Cosmetics expanded into skincare, hit shelves at Ulta, and stayed viral on TikTok. But not every celebrity business hit the jackpot like Kylie's. In fact, some crashed so hard they quietly disappeared, like Madonna's gym empire. In 2010, Madonna decided to turn her abs into a global business. She launched Hard Candy Fitness, a luxury gym chain backed by herself and her manager Guy Osery. The plan? Build high-end gyms in major cities around the world: Moscow, Sydney, Mexico City, all branded with Madonna's edgy, elite, and very sweaty image. But the reality was more chaotic cardio than clean reps. Memberships were expensive, management was inconsistent, and the whole vibe leaned more nightclub with treadmills than serious training. It wasn't long before complaints started piling up, from poorly run locations to weirdly vague programming. The brand name itself raised eyebrows too. Hard Candy? A gym? It sounded more like a failed energy drink or a weird perfume. Critics didn't take it seriously, and eventually neither did the members. By 2016, most of the gyms had quietly shut down or rebranded. Madonna stepped away, and the project was basically buried without a goodbye. No bankruptcy headlines, no public closure, just silence. The whole thing faded faster than a Zumba playlist in 2023. Madonna might have mastered pop culture, but with Hard Candy Fitness, she tried to sell a lifestyle, and no one bought in. Meanwhile, another celeb was making shapewear cool and inclusive for the first time. Enter Kim Kardashian. When Kim Kardashian launched Skims in 2019, people rolled their eyes. Great, another celebrity shapewear brand. But this wasn't just tight fabric with her name on it. This was bodywear engineered to break the internet. Kim had been customizing her own shapewear for years, cutting, dyeing, stitching, because nothing on the market actually fit her curves. So she built what didn't exist. Skims launched with a size range from double extra small to 5X, and skin tones that weren't just nude and slightly less nude. It sold out in minutes. Over 2 million people joined the waitlist. That's not hype, that's a movement. And it didn't stop at shapewear. Skims expanded into loungewear, swim, men's basics, even pajamas. In 2022, it partnered with the Olympics. In 2023, it hit $750 million in sales. By 2024, it was worth $4 billion. What made it click? It wasn't just Kim's fame, it was the product. It fit well. It was actually inclusive. It didn't scream celebrity vanity project. It screamed finally. From reality star to billionaire founder, Kim didn't just sell stretchy shorts. She sold confidence in every size, shape, and scroll. And while Kim's brand was all about thoughtful design, some celebs launched products that made people ask, did you even try? Like Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt has been the face of perfect skin since the 90s. So in 2022, he entered the skincare game with a brand called Beau Domaine. It was marketed as a luxury, genderless skincare line made with antioxidant-rich grapes, grown at his own vineyard in France. The problem was with the pricing. It was outrageous. A single face serum was priced at $385, and the full routine ran close to $800. For a brand with no clinical results, no innovation, and a celebrity founder who publicly admitted he doesn't even use skincare, the credibility was shaky from day one. The marketing leaned heavily into French vineyard aesthetics, but the formulas didn't offer anything new. Most ingredients were already being used in dozens of other mid-range skincare products at a fraction of the cost. Unlike other celeb brands that stood for something, Beau Domaine felt disconnected, more like a wine label than a wellness product. And just like that, Brad Pitt's skincare empire quietly faded into the background. But while Brad's skincare faded, another celeb's beauty brand exploded, and this one came with a message. Let's talk about Selena. For years, Selena Gomez was just another celeb with a massive following, but no brand of her own. That changed in 2020 when she launched Rare Beauty, a makeup line designed to not make you look like someone else. Sounds basic now, but at the time, game changer. While most celebrity brands scream perfection, Rare Beauty said, hey, acne scars are cool. It focused on mental health, self-acceptance, and making makeup fun again. The liquid blush and the soft pinch went viral and sold out. TikTok couldn't shut up about it, and neither could the beauty YouTubers. But what made it more than just another influencer cash grab was Selena's Rare Impact Fund, donating 1% of all sales to mental health orgs. That move hit different, especially coming from someone who's been open about her own struggles with bipolar disorder. And Rare didn't just survive the crowded beauty scene, it dominated. $300 million in revenue last year, a brand valued over $2 billion. Selena went from singer/actor to CEO of a movement. But not all beauty launches were met with applause. In fact, some sparked massive backlash from the very first Instagram post. Cue Kendall Jenner. In 2021, Kendall Jenner joined the celeb liquor race with 818 tequila. The branding was sleek, the Instagram rollout was polished, and every influencer from LA to Tulum suddenly had a bottle in hand. But it wasn't long before things got messy. The backlash hit almost instantly. Critics accused Kendall of cultural appropriation after she released a campaign featuring her in traditional Mexican clothing, riding a horse through an agave field, like some influencer version of a telenovela. It felt less like appreciation and more like aesthetic tourism, and that was just the start. Tequila experts dragged the drink for being overhyped and underwhelming. Reviewers called it bland, overpriced, and clearly aimed at people who buy bottles for the label, not the taste. It won some awards, sure, but most of the buzz online wasn't about quality. It was about controversy. To make things worse, sustainability claims were called out as performative, and Kendall's silence during the backlash made it all feel like just another influencer cash grab. 18 still sells, but the respect? That's another story. In the world of tequila, Kendall walked in like a tourist, and the internet made sure she never forgot it.